Hello everyone, welcome back to Jeffrey Learning 365 YouTube channel. So today we gather here to understand how to use the MCP Model Context Protocol in a of Dataverse in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so for this, first we need to install Visual Studio Code in our local machine. So after that, we need an extension of a GitHub Copilot chat. So simply you can type here GitHub Copilot chat. So as you can see on the screen, so in my scenario, I already have this chat I have installed, but you need to install if you are using first time. So this is the manual step which we have completed. Now let's move to this before doing this one. So first I want to show you some settings here. Uh, Here we have admin center, right? So in the admin center, if you see, for example, first from beginning, I'll show you how to enable the MCP for server. So you need to make sure that before starting this activity in your system, it should be this Dataverse should be enabled. So MCP should be enabled for this one. So how to do this one? So you can go simply make.powerops.com, and from there you can click on the admin center. And so once it gets loaded, wait for a few seconds until it gets loaded. So left hand side, you can see on the screen that manage is there. Okay. So here you can see manage, and here in this, you can see multiple environments, whatever the environments are available for your instance, right? So I have like a couple of environments. So in these environments, I want to do play with my Shepherdin developer environment. So I'm selecting this one and I'm opening. So as you can see on the screen, so it's everything get loaded. So here on the topmost, you can see the settings icon. Okay, click on the setting icon. So once you have clicked on the setting icons, you can see this these are the products wherever product settings are there, right? So you can untoggle this one, and once you have expanded this one, you can see here there are like a called as a futures. Okay, so the futures link is there, right? So click on this futures. Once you have clicked on the futures, right? So then you can see here. So there is a separate setting. So basically for each we have a different enable. We need to enable as per the features are there. So as of now you can see the Dataverse model context protocol. So let's MCP clients such as a Copilot Studio, GitHub Copilot, and Cloud Desktop interact with the Dataverse data using the natural language. So here in our scenario we are trying to connect with the GitHub Copilot chat. Okay, so there is one more interaction is there. Cloud Desktop also, through Cloud Desktop also we can create. So in upcoming videos we'll try to learn, but in this video we are concentrating only on the GitHub Copilot chat. But anyhow, for both also we need to enable this one. So you need to make sure that in your system it should it should be pre-selected as a yes check. And after that you can see the step 2. So this is the step 1, and you can see this step 2. Okay, so now what you can do here, you can see here, you can see. Okay, so now click on the advanced settings. Okay. Once you have click on the step to advanced settings, right? So you can go here. It will automatically redirect you to the one allowed MCP client entity. So basically Microsoft has created a backend table out of box allowed MCP entity. So in this we have a for which tables you need to allow. So there are like a feature. So as you can see on the screen, this is like a two automatically get installed. Whenever you will click on the yes button, right, automatically backend it will create record, and you can see this active allowed MCP clients. If something is inactive, then it won't allow you to connect. So as you can see on the screen, this is active are there, and here you can see so here our agenda is this one. There is a field called as a is enabled. Okay, so for example here GitHub Copilot chat is there, right? So in your instance it might be set as a no. So what you need to do, you need to select this as a yes, and after that you need to say click on the save and close. Okay, so this is the mandatory step before doing anything. Okay, so here we have given a permissions, and let me go here and try to explain few more features. So if you want to do preview and experimental AI models also, then you can enable this one. And here you need to make sure there's like a see these are the two basically major things in our scenario. Step one, step two. So you have enabled step selected this one. After that, you need to click on the save button. So whatever the settings you have did, right? So to reflect those changes, it's mandatory to click on the save button. Okay. So this is the settings from the admin side. Now let's go to our Visual Studio Code. Let's jump to the Visual Studio Code. So you can see here. Okay, so here you can see here. So basically, this is the command prompt. So if you want to go to the command prompt, you can. There is a shortcut key in Visual Studio Code. Control Shift P. Okay, so here you can see Control Shift P. Simply you can type here MCP. The recently I have used this one, so that's the reason on topmost it's showing. But in your case, it might be not showing topmost. So here you need to click on the MCP, and here you can select on the Add New Server, and here which type of a model you want to select. So here I want to connect with the like a I want to connect with this, like for example, there are multiple ways are there to connect. So if you want to this command line studio, then you need to install manually. But if you want to this one, right, so you need to install this one. Okay, so but here what I will do here, I'll select this one as a HTTP. So this I can go very immediately, very like a I can connect with this system. So here what I'll do here, see, you can see this. I need to get the organization URL. So from where I can get the organization URL? So anywhere, for example, if any model-driven app has there. So this is the base URL of your environment. So for any instance, this base URL. So in my case, this is the base URL, shafiuddindeveloper.crm.dynamics.com. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, until the slash I'm selected, and copy this one, and let me go to here and see here is URL of the MCP server example. This one is saying, right? So simply here slash after the C. Here the magic you need to enter the word called as a API. Okay, slash API slash. Now you need to correct as a MCP. Okay, so here you can see this two things. Simply you can, if you paste the base URL, it won't work. So you need to follow as it is. You need to give the postfix as a API slash MCP. And after that, you need to click on the enter button. So once you have clicked on the enter button, so you can see this is the model name. You can see. So I'm changing this one MCP dev environment, MCP dev. I'm giving this name as MCP dev Shafiuddin. Okay. So Shafiuddin dev mode. Okay, dev. I'm giving Shafiuddin. Okay. Now simply what I do, I click on the enter button from the keyboard. So I have given this one. So here it's asking me to give the privileges, like you want you to select this global or workspace. So basically, as you can see on the screen, there are two types of we have and the runs it will run. So if you select the global, it will work in all workspaces whatever there. So but for example, if you select the particular workspace, so a single workspace whatever you have selected, in that only it will work. But this is a, as a Dynamics 365 developer, you want it to use every day, every time, everywhere. So I suggest you to select this as a global. So I can select here it as a global. Now you can see here this automatically a URL got generated, as you can see on the screen. See, this is this is my top upside the whatever it is there. It is like a old one. So simply if it is nothing is there, it won't get the top wall will not there. So automatically down will get connected. So now this is the it's asking me to click on the allow permission. So I'm simply giving the allow permission. So in your case, see, I already connected with the system, so that's the reason it's asking. It won't asking me. It's already running. So in your case, it will ask you to enter the pop-up. Okay, you enter the username and password. Once you have entered the username password, it will start get connected. Okay, now the game starts here. So what is the use case of this one? So simply, if you want to create the record, if you want to enable, if you want to set some settings, or if you want to check something, so this will be a very helpful feature, which you can say. So now let's get without wasting our time, let's get interacted with this one. So here you can see we have like as you can see this one running. So here in your case it might be not there because you are not having this server, right? So this is the first mode. How many modal pop-ups are there? Those all will be get connected. So you can see here if you're having anything issue or something, so then immediately you can see whatever the issues are there. See, you can see in the output the discovered 11 tools. So as of now in my system, whatever the Microsoft, it has been connected with the 11 tools. Okay. So now what I'll do here, see here it is the server MCP model is there. So this is the MCP model I need to select here. Okay. Now I'll go to here. See, this is the toggle chat button is there, right? So simply here I'll chat here. So okay. So here as you can see on the screen, this you can see here. What I'll do, hello. I'll type hello. Okay, so let me get the response from this. Hello, to test that it's whether it's working or not. So I have selected this hello. So okay, I am GitHub Copilot. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, so no, I don't want to work in the Azure. So here what I will do here, I'll change this MCP app service builder. See, you can see here I have a multiple, so it's asking me to, I can see that you are working in Azure function application integration and Microsoft Grapher. Would you like to work on? No. So I don't want to, no. Okay, no. See, I have simply typed as I got it. Is there something specific you like to work with your project or you do like to prefer to explore your known? Okay. So here you can see everything like here Cloud Hack is there, other models if something is there. So those all you can see. So here I have selected this one. Automatically it's gets connected. So it's a agentic mode. These are the basic settings you need to understand here. Okay, so if whatever it is there, right? So it will get connected here. If you want to get created this one. Okay, how many? How many? Okay, instead of this one, can you create a dummy record? Dummy record. Okay, can you create a dummy record in contact table? Okay, I'm asking the system to create a dummy record in a contact table. Okay, so let's see, wait for the second. So you can see here. So it's asking you permissions, whatever the permissions is there. So you need to select here. So you can see here, see, you have a multiple ways you can give. Allow this Microsoft Dataverse in this session or else this one. So allow in every time. So as of now, I can select this one. So there like as per your like if you want to do something right. So when you are new right, so I suggest you only do one by one so that your data will not get messed. So once you get experience with this particular system, then automatically you don't need to worry. So you know how to select those all things. So how on pro workspace basis or this one how you can give. So you can see here it's trying to create a Dataverse, like it's trying to create a record in the Dataverse. Okay, so as you can see on the screen. So I got a type as a cancel. So let me see why it. Let me try to develop a reload window. Okay, so let us try. Yeah, and let's see everything is get connected. So here, let me click on the start button again. Mm, okay, so it started. Let me check whether it's connected or not. So we'll go and check what is the status of this. Okay, so, hmm. So it's connected now. Let me try to again try to retry again. So let me have click on the retry, cancel. So let me refresh it and try to again. It's asking me again permission. I'm clicking on the allow on this. This is the one-time setting. First time you will get issue. The from the second time onwards you will not get issue. Only first time it will get issue. Then, so as you can see on the screen, then I have created a dummy account record in a contact table Dataverse join with this one. So this is the record ID you can see here. So okay, so as you can see on the screen, this is with this email ID, they have created this GitHub Copilot chat has been created this screen. So let me try to open this. Try to open this, check this whether this record has been created or not. So I'm going to this dynamics, and here I'm checking this whether recently I have created any record or not. So let's see. Oh, okay. So as you can see, john.dummy@example.com, it has been created.